Well, hello there, folks, and happy Saturday to you. It's lovely to see you again as usual, and I hope that I find you very well indeed. And thanks for coming over just to see what I've got this week for the family food shop. And as you can see, just for a wee change, we've gone back to Tesco again. It's just because it's so easy. You know, you do your shop online, you go and collect it, stick it in the back of the cart, and away you go. Lots less faffing around, you know, especially if you're busy. This just works out so well for us, and we're just over £66, and this will do us all week, but we will need to pick up a few bits throughout the week as well. So starting from the beginning, I picked up some biscuits, and this week I got the Kit Kats just because we haven't had them for a wee while. And then I always like to have a bag of potato croquettes in the freezer just for the side of something, and then some sage and onion stuffing as well, again just for the side of chicken probably. Does anybody actually stuff their chicken with the stuffing? Because everyone I know, you know, they always have it at the side. And then a couple of large pot yogurts, and I just usually pick up whatever is an offer. It tends to be these ones, which are the Yo Valley, and there's lots of different flavours of these, or the big pot Onken as well. You tend to find one or the other on offer, so I just pick up whatever is on offer. And then a smaller pack of my usual jackets. These are again just so easy and they're perfect every time. And then some kitchen roll as well, and I go through so much of these, and I reckon I'm going to have to get to the cash and carry and see if I can get one of these huge packs just to keep, because I do run out of that quite a lot. And then some Actimel, and this is the mixed half blueberry, half strawberry, and again this always seems to be on offer. You know, you'll always find one or two of the varieties on offer every week. It could be the larger pack or the smaller pack, but it is always on offer. And then a salad bag as well. And for those that have asked, you know, what leaves are actually in here, this is what is in here. So you've got some chard, you've got spinach, and then red leaf, and then green leaf, whatever those are. And then a pack of chicken as well, because we're not going to be able to get to the butcher. So a pack of chicken breasts. And then a quiche as well. I don't like quiche. Mr. What's for Tea likes quiche, so I thought this one looked quite nice. So it's maple bacon and extra mature cheddar. And I reckon, you know, if I liked scrambled egg, I would really like this. I like the idea of it because it's basically a cheese, a bacon and egg sort of flan type thing. But yeah, I just don't like scrambled eggs, so I don't think I would like that. In fact, I don't like eggs at all, apart from pickled eggs. And then some potatoes, some sultanas as well, just for the morning for on top of cereal, and yogurt, or even in the scones that I make. And then a couple of packs of surface wipes, and then some tomatoes as well. These ones are a bit hit and miss. Sometimes they're great, sometimes they're not so great, so it's a bit of a lottery when you buy those. And then a white cabbage as well, just for the side of a meal. And then some raspberries just for a change. I usually buy grapes. Again, it's just for the cereal in the morning. I do like yogurt with a few berries, a wee bit of honey, and maybe a couple of tablespoons of granola, you know, just for the crunch. And then some mayonnaise as well, and I think this is the nicest mayonnaise. I sometimes get the Hellmann's, but the Heinz, I think it's just a lot creamier. It's lovely. And then some sugar as well, just for tea and coffee and stuff. I don't use sugar, but Mr. What's for Tea has that in his tea and coffee. And then some of the wet wipes as well, a couple of packs of those. And then a lovely looking big cauliflower, and I reckon I'll probably just turn this into cauliflower cheese. I don't know what else to do with cauliflower other than cauliflower cheese, or even just simply roasting it, you know, in the oven, or turning it into a soup actually. You could do that. And then some cheese and garlic twists. I thought this would be a nice wee change. You know, when we have soup and rolls throughout the week, instead of crisps, it might be nice to have a couple of those for dipping into the soup. And then a 4-pack of the baked beans, and I went for the Branston ones this week. Mr. What's for Tea is getting fed up with the low sugar, low salt ones. He said there's no flavour of them, so I've switched to those for the time being. And then some of my usual bananas, which are always good value. And then Mr. What's for Tea again fancied this wee pie. If I've got time, I do make my own pies. This is earmarked for a day where I don't have a lot of time, so this will be nice and handy to have in the fridge ready to go. And then for the crisp drawer, now I don't have an actual crisp drawer, the snack drawer, I got some of the ready salted crisps and also the Pom Bears for me. I love those, and they're quite low. and calories as well. So that's everything I said for the week, but we will need to do a wee top-up shop or two throughout the week as well, and then maybe I'll need something to do a recipe, so I'll need to pop back in. I'm in and out of that shop all week, if I'm being honest. So thank you so much for watching, and a huge thank you as usual to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page, and to the channel members here on YouTube as well, for you all for watching, leaving your lovely comments, and for those that share the videos as well. It's all very much appreciated. And those that have bought me a coffee using the Buy Me a Coffee link, and those that have left me a super thanks donation for the channel as well, is all very much appreciated, like I said. And I am very lucky to have you, and hopefully you will join me throughout the week for another video or 4 back here on What's for Tea. So until I see you again, take care and bye for now. Bye now.